Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
So let's talk about negotiation today. About 50,000 years back, a gene with the name of FOXP2 started to evolve in human beings, which enabled them to speak. That was the time of Homo erectus. And then soon after, Homo sapiens, which we are, better languages and better communication skills through speaking started to evolve. That was the time that human beings started to have bigger brains, complex social structures, and these complex social structures and bigger brains enabled them to have complex and grammarly sound languages. There is another way and there is another angle to look at these things. Before languages and before speaking with each other, humans have just one thing to resolve: anything, any conflict, and that was the physical fighting. But through languages and through communication, through speaking, humans started to have a way which was more peaceful and more lasting. Now the human beings can sit together and have a discourse for the resolution of the problems, whether it was on the individual basis or on the group basis. And that was the beginning of negotiations among human beings. In corporate world, negotiation is considered as the most critically important thing to resolve difficult situations. There is a structure of negotiation one has to follow, and that structure runs through strategy, process, tools, and tactics. As per my own experience, the most important thing in negotiation is to know the psyche of the person you are negotiating with. There are so many people, while talking to the other party and not knowing the other person's psyche, literally fail themselves to utter proper words and to have a good communication with them. Another very basic flaw which I experienced while seeing and observing others is that there are many people that when they are negotiating, they become more of an academic professional rather to behave like a corporate professional. What they do, they start to teach the dynamics and inner policies of the bank and the product. A person who is in default or a person who is going to buy your bank's any product is least interested that how the bank runs. He is just interested how can I get it or how can he pay back the amount which is due on him. So there is no need to go into the details of the procedures and structure of the product. You just focus on the person and see what will win his heart. For me, the most important thing is, and the most basic tool which helped me throughout my career is negotiation based recovery method. That is why I don't say it out of court settlement. I say it relationship based recovery. Why? My tool is that through negotiation, recovery is second thing in my mind. The first thing is to have a cordial relationship with the customer so that when I may ask him to come on my terms, he can support me. Rather, I don't have any kind of good relationship with him and I try to force him on my terms. Nobody will come to my terms or the bank's terms on force. That will be only and only with a good relationship which attracts other to get convinced. So my suggestion for every new one who is entering into this field, that try to build a good relationship with the customers. Either you are selling anything or you are recovering anything. And for this, especially the youngsters and the middle-aged people, I like to request you all that do have a reading habit, and especially whatsoever is your job in the bank, you must be having a good knowledge of different professions in Pakistan and different kind of psychological backgrounds of human beings. For this, I like to recommend that you please read Harvard Business Reviews on negotiation. That is a wonderful thing. One of the best professions of the world have given their best articles in it. And then the second, one of the best books I have ever read is Thinking Slow and Fast by Daniel Kahneman. And there is another video program that was way back developed by Fox and available on YouTube is Lie to Me. That will also help to understand and learn human expressions and especially body language of the persons. So my recipe for negotiation is that you may have a good knowledge of your product, good process to negotiate, a very good grip on the psyche of the persons, and focus and target to win the heart of the client, whether he is or she is current customer or would-be customer, through knowing his or her psychology. Unless you don't know how he will behave in different situation and on different offers, it will be almost impossible for you to discuss any good thing with him. Hopefully, a little food for thought may become helpful for you in your professional life. Thank you very much.